and I no longer have it, but it was a great lesson to be learned. Again, influenced. That I was influenced for that one. And it was really probably one of the biggest letdowns that I've had as a purchase. Influenced. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you all the things that YouTube and Instagram made me buy, so stay tuned to see the way I've been influenced and see if maybe this influences you to want to buy one of these things. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future content, and hit the like button for this video if you want to see more luxury content like it. Hit the subscribe button. It's easy, it's free. I'd love to have you part of this luxury community. Like, what are you waiting for? It's right there. Okay, I have a very long list of things that YouTube and Instagram made me buy, things that I wouldn't even have known about if I just didn't watch YouTube or look at Instagram. And then as I was doing some other video filming, I realized there are even more things. So I have a couple bonus items at the end that I didn't even put on the list, but I will add to it now. So I have a lot, so I want to get right into it. So the first thing being, and y'all are probably tired of seeing this, my Speedy B 25. I had no idea that I would love, I mean, really, I was influenced to buy bandolier anything. But this one in particular, because it was the 25 version, I didn't know that I would love that. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I did go look at one, like just a Speedy 25 in person to see like kind of about the size of it and what it would fit. And so I did go to look at one in person, and I was like, okay, I think that could work. I think that could work. I wasn't sure, but then I purchased it pre-loved, and I fell in love with it. It's one of my most favorite prized bags. I never say never, but I would never get rid of it. So the next one is not like a particular bag, but a type of bag, and it's the tiny bag craze. I said I wouldn't buy any trendy styles, but you know what? I really liked the Nano Speedy, and I just couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger on that much money on something I wasn't sure I would like. And I found this Michael Kors bag. You know how Google just knows like what you've been looking at? I think this showed it to me in like an ad or something, and I was like, wait, what? And I clicked it, and it's all leather, and it's so cute, and it even has little feet on the bottom, and it's an amazing bag. I love the tiny bag trend. I will never get rid of my Neverfull GM, and I will never get rid of, like, I don't know, most of my quote unquote larger bags. Like, compared to that bag is huge, but I will never get rid of that. But that is one that I guess like YouTube made me buy. So this next one I don't actually own anymore. It's the Empreinte Key Pouch. I can put a picture of it here. It was in the poppy color. It was too light in color. I was too scared to carry it to mess it up because I wasn't even sure that I liked it. And so like once I got it, I mean, I was convinced that I was just going to love it. I think Minnie from Minxverall had a few of these, and I thought they were gorgeous. It was gorgeous in the noir, so the black, and it was gorgeous in like, I don't know what it was called, but like a cherry red color. I think that if I got it again, I would get it in the black because it's so pretty and so functional. But also, since I already had like a key pouch, I didn't really need that as well, and carry a wallet and carry a card holder. Like, so to me, it was just one of those things that like I definitely was influenced and thought I needed it. And in the end, when I got it here, it just didn't make sense in my collection. So I did sell that to somebody on a Louis Vuitton group on Facebook. This next one is also another one that I don't own anymore. It's the Damier Ebene Speedy 30. I sold that a couple years ago because I got the Speedy 30 bandolier in the monogram, and then as you know, I got the Speedy 25 bandolier in the Damier Ebene, and I think that canvas and that print is perfect because it's definitely carefree. But also, I just really love having the option of having a crossbody strap and knowing that purse was created to be crossbody, so I'm not nervous when I'm carrying it with a crossbody strap. Like, it was intended to have for that purpose. So I did sell my one that was just the classic Speedy 30 in the Damier Ebene print, and like I have had zero regrets about selling it. I had zero regrets about purchasing it, and I know that the girl that got it was a Louis Vuitton lover, and so she was stoked to get it. This is one that I wouldn't even know about without Shea Whitney, and it's the 6 key ring holder. And then of course after that, after I saw her talk about it and how awesome it was, I started searching for it on YouTube, and like everybody owns one of these. Chanel has a version. I'm sure YSL has a version. I think Tory Burch has a version. every fashion house has their version. So if you don't want to spend the money on this, which it's I think $250 online, then go check out some other fashion houses. They're awesome. But this is one that is like amazing to have. You can't go wrong by having this in your collection. But yes, I was totally influenced to get that. I had no idea that that even existed prior, or that I even like really needed it. Another thing that I was influenced to get is this zipped card holder. I actually saw her Instagram name is Fin and Freckles. Her name is Pam, and she has a monogram card holder with this fuchsia interior, and I saw it and my jaw hit the floor, started salivating. I love monogram with anything. I like it with the black color with it. I like it with the fuchsia. I think it's just so pretty, but it just really pops for me. And it seems so functional. She always carried hers like out to just get coffee and run errands, and she took the best pictures with it, and I immediately just had to have it. And so I had one of these in my cart on Fashion File, and it got purchased, and then I can't remember, I was saving up for something else, and one of these came up on Fashion File, and I instantly put it in my cart and purchased it. And I went to my husband and was like, I just need to let you know that I made this purchase, but I had the money saved. And he was like, okay, what was it? Is it something you really wanted? And I said, yeah, it doesn't come up that often. So this was one that I was definitely influenced to get, but I am so glad I did. I love this thing, and it's just so squishy and good, and it fits in so many different purses. So I love that one. I love that I was influenced for that one. Another one that I was influenced to get that I no longer have was the Favorite MM. Again, this was a Shea Whitney thing. She talked about her Favorite MM and how it was just an amazing purse. And then I had to have it. So I finally purchased it, and I've talked about this in other videos. And it was really probably one of the biggest letdowns that I've had as a purchase. And in between me hearing her talk about it and me getting it, I think somewhere in there she had sold hers, and I was like, oh well, whatever, I still want it, I need it. And I will say that it did help me figure out what I do and don't like in a crossbody purse, and so I have to be grateful for that, and that it showed me what I don't like in a crossbody purse. But I ended up selling that one on Facebook Marketplace to somebody local, and it was a man that bought it for his wife for Christmas last year, I believe. So I'm sure she was thrilled. I had the box, the dust bag, everything. I had an extra chain for it, everything. So I'm sure she was thrilled to get it. I was glad to rehome it and give it a new purpose, and I no longer have it, but it was a great lesson to be learned. Again, influenced. So this next one is one that I pretty much knew that I wanted anyway, and then I saw Jenny Day talk about it, and she unboxed it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Again, just salivating. It is so pretty. And so I purchased it originally on Fashion File, and then realized that I could reach out to my SA in Austin, Denise, and I'll link her information down below, and see if she could get it for me brand new. And she got it for me brand new for less than what I paid on Fashion File. And I was like, why would I get that? So that one was already en route to me, so I just returned it back to Fashion File, and I purchased the Toiletry 26 from Louis Vuitton directly, and it's in brand new condition, no patina. It is just gorgeous. I've seen tons of people talk about this one. I was like, that's huge. What would you use it for? Well, then I saw people turning it into a crossbody, and I also have a video on how to turn it into a crossbody. And so all of that's in there to be able to wear it as a crossbody. I don't do that much because the chain does kind of rub up against the canvas, and I don't want it to wear. I've carried it a couple times like that, but I think it's a great catch-all in my Never Full GM for travel. You can put all your cords in it, and that's what Jenny Day did. She had all her cords and stuff in it, and I was like, obviously I need it for that. And I just think it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. I also have the 19, and I would like to get the 15 at some point just to have the trifecta, but this was one influenced. So Tabby Violet, you did it again. She totally influenced me. I had no idea this purse was even out there. It's the Empreinte Speedy B 25. And again, I got this, gosh, did I get this before or after my canvas one? I cannot remember. I think I got this one before. Oh gosh, I have no idea. I'll have to go back and look, and I'll put it across the screen. I got this from Fashion File pre-loved. It was an amazing deal. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but it was definitely less than what they have on the website on Louis Vuitton, but also I don't think it's available on the Louis Vuitton website anymore. This is just an awesome piece. I'll do a comparison video between this and the canvas version at some point, but Tabby, you done influenced me. And I would say the last piece that I had on my list was the Turenne PM. I no longer have that in my collection. I think I had it for a year or a little less than a year. And it had nothing to do with not liking the purse. In fact, if you watch my video on it, I absolutely loved that purse, but it was one that I just didn't reach for because I reached for my 25s way more often. And so I just had to let it go. It was no hate towards the purse. I think I had my eye on something else, and that was the purse that I used absolutely least. And so I rehomed it, and I think I ended up selling that one back to Fashion File, maybe. I can't remember exactly. No, I had a girl on Facebook Marketplace that came and purchased that one, and she is a Louis Vuitton lover, so I knew I was sending it to a good home. And the Turenne PM is actually one that I was influenced by Tiffany over at LV Coffee Lover. She had one and she loved it. And the funniest thing is she ended up selling hers around the same time that I sold mine. So she had hers longer, but we sold them around the same time. I had to add mine way less. So influenced. Okay, and then like the two bonus items that I saw as I was kind of going through things and doing some other videos was this reverse monogram card holder. And again, this was a Jenny Day. She had it, and every time she held it up, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute and that's so perfect. So here I am holding it and owning it. And I bought this new, my essay in, no, it actually came up online. That's what it was. So I bought this new online because it just popped up available, and I was like, place in cart. And so if you've purchased on the Louis Vuitton website, you know you place it in your cart and then you wait to see if it actually like processes and gets shipped. So this was one I was super excited when I opened it. I have an unboxing video. I can link it up top or down below. I love this card holder so much. So that one is so cute. I actually use it to hold all my gift cards right now, but Jenny Day influenced that one yet again. And then this is another LV Coffee Lover. She talked about her pocket organizer that she got in Vegas. She got the Macassar leather on it. That one was not available online. I could not find it pre-loved anywhere for a good price. It was one that I was like just about to give up on, and then it comes up on the website. So again, place in cart, bam, it's in my hands. And I will say I almost never use this one, and I've been debating selling it or not because it is in like brand new condition. I think I carried it for a couple weeks, but I just have those other small card holders that I usually choose before I choose this. So unfortunately, this is one I was influenced. I don't know if it's going to end up being a good influence or not, but I just think it's so pretty. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. What have you been influenced by someone to purchase? Leave it down in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear how you have been influenced by YouTube and Instagram, as have I. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. You joined part of my family. It's the Damier B, but also and knowing that like this purse was created to be a crossbody. But it did bring, and Jenny Day